Welcome! My name is Daniel Pohl, I'm CEO of immerVR, and today we're going to show you how with this Canon 5.2mm VR180 stereo dual fisheye lens, how you can mount it on a tripod without having the legs of the tripod visible on it. And the problem with lenses like this is they really capture a huge amount of field of view. It's 180 degrees top and bottom, to left and right it's 180 degrees. So everything that is underneath it, like for example tripod legs, they will be visible in your final shots. Step 1 to our tripod solution is to not take a tripod at all. Of course, only if you can. If you shoot photos at a bright daylight, you don't need a tripod, you can just do it like this. If you're planning to take HDR photos, usually you want a tripod for that. The camera will take 3 shots, and if you have any shaking between these shots, it will be blurred. Sometimes, with a very, very short exposure time, like 1/2000th of a second, you can do HDR photos directly like this, but you have to take 5 or 10 to make sure at least one is good. So in these cases, just take a tripod with you. Also, if you do long exposure photography, then of course you need a tripod. You need to have your camera super stable. If you do any kind of videos, you need a tripod as well. Any kind of shakings you do during video recordings, if people watch it later in virtual reality, when there's random movements which are not fitting to the head movements, they will get motion sick. Step 2 is now to actually get a tripod. So in our case, we got the Rollei C6i tripod. It's relatively lightweight, made out of carbon. And the height is very well adjustable, so you can roughly shoot at eye level for the average human population. The tripod also comes with a 3D ball head, which later we will use to make sure that the camera is very well aligned without any rotations. And now we set it up all together. We first take the rail from Manx and we mount it on the tripod. So it just slides in here. Once it's in, we tighten the screw so it's really tight and it holds well. Second, we take our second rail we have from New Year and we mount this in the back with a 1/4 inch screw. Once this is adjusted, we can mount the counterweight, which is currently 600 grams, it's 3 of the 200 gram modules, on top of each other. Now because we don't have the camera mounted yet, we shifted the rail a little bit so it's stable even without the camera mounted. Now we mount the camera on top of it. Again, we need a 1/4 inch screw to do that. For example, you can also use the 50 gram counterweight, which has exactly the same screw, but to counterbalance it better, it's actually better to take a lightweight screw here. So in conclusion, we showed you a setup which is reasonably lightweight. You can carry it around for a city tour. It's not so expensive, it's affordable, and it helps you getting really good shots where none of your camera legs will be visible in your photos from the Canon 5.2mm dual fisheye lens. Thank you very much for watching this. If you like this, if you want to watch your pictures in virtual reality, please try out our app Immer Gallery, the best immersive image viewer for VR. Thank you.